afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I know it's morning. It is indeed a privilege and an honor to be here at this particular seminar to share a piece of the financial information that will help you in your home buying experience. I'd like to first off thank Mr. Dillon for inviting me to be a part of this seminar. The fact that he is so dedicated to making sure that you are educated throughout this buying process was something that I could truly get behind. The part in which I will relate to you today will be something that everybody should get excited about, something that everybody wants to do, something that everybody thinks about doing, but sometimes it gets put off to the side. Can anybody guess what I may be talking about? And it's dealing with money.
Savings.
Savings. You are absolutely right. The excitement just left the room. Before you start pulling up a pillow, and before you start flipping through your phone, looking at your apps, what's going on social media, bear with me for just a minute. While savings can be one of those methodical, boring things, it is truly, truly powerful with this ability to allow you to do so many things with the money that you put aside. When you think about savings, you're thinking about what could possibly happen in the future. And with savings, it's being prepared for what may happen in the future. Today, I want to cover the why and the how of saving. Does that sound fair?
Yes.
If you're like myself, at one point in time I said, why should I save? You only live once. I think that's a cliche. Live for today. Enjoy yourself. But you realize tomorrow may come, and am I prepared for that inevitable day? I found out in a study by the U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysis that 5.7% of people's income goes towards saving. That means out of $100, $5.70 is being put towards emergencies, towards retirement, for unexpected costs, and for that rainy day fund. That drive to work and you're tired just all of a sudden. Anybody like me had something like that happen before?
Yeah.
7 out of 10 Americans do not have at least $1,000 in their savings account. That means most Americans, 70%, are a missed paycheck away from being in financial ruin. That's scary. So again, why? Why should we save? 2 words: buying power. Because those same Americans who only have that less than $1,000 put in their savings account resort to the next alternative. Can anybody guess what that is?
Credit
If you
card.
don't have it in savings,
Credit
you
card.
use credit card. Using a credit card to save yourself from an unfortunate event is like drowning and somebody throwing you a life jacket full of concrete. Good intentions. Is that really a cliche?
Sounds good.
Great intentions, but ultimately sets you back and does not help you get to a point to where you are financially secure, to the point where you're reaching financial freedom. So again, why save? Buying power. So now you're asking how? How should I save? What strategy should I use? The first thing that you should do when you're considering savings is putting a budget together. Everyone should have this wonderful visual aid of a simple budget sheet. How many here are familiar with the budget sheet? You can raise your hand even if you aren't. It's okay. Having a budget put together allows you to know where your money is going, and is it being as effective as you would like it to be. You will see here there's fixed expenses and there's variable expenses. Up at the top, you have your monthly income. We all have a certain amount of dollars that come in each month in which we want to fulfill different categories that you see here below. Once you have figured out where your money is going, the next thing I encourage people to do is implement the 50-30-20 rule. Has anybody ever heard of the 50-30-20 rule? Got one? Got two? Awesome. Well, let me relate to you what the 50-30-20 rule looks like. I need you to visualize for just a second my beautiful poster that I created for you late last night. The 50% is referring to your income. 50% of your income is going over your essentials, your necessities, the things that you cannot live without. A roof over your head, food on your table, a number of things. Matter of fact, when you look here at your budget sheet, there may be things that you have to have. Maybe it's education, because you're trying to advance your career, earn more money. Gotta pay Uncle Sam. Transportation. So the goal here is to figure out what your needs are and try to put it in the category of essentials and make sure it does not exceed 50% of your income. The next category, the 30%, is your lifestyle. The things that you enjoy doing. The thing that probably makes up 50% or more right now of that 50-30-20 rule. These are your wants. These are the things that you may or may not have to have. So as you look down this particular budget sheet, there are things that may be something that you can do without. Maybe entertainment, maybe dining out. Do you have to do it? I don't know. These things are actually subjective. For you, donating to charity might be a need. But again, it's making sure that it all fits within each percentage. So if you consider it a need, 50%, no more. 30% dedicated to the things that we enjoy doing. And then we move to the 20%. Have we figured out what the 20% is by now?
Savings.
There we go. Okay. Gotta make sure you're still awake with me. 20% represents that, again, that buying power. Your ability to save for the future, for retirement. Again, for that rainy day in which nobody plans for. By a raise of hands, how many in this year, 2017, has experienced something that they just did not expect? Exactly. So this 20% is vital. It is key. So matter of fact, I would encourage you, I believe it's on line 10 under fixed expenses. Cross it out there and put it right up under where it says monthly income and additional income. You ever heard the phrase of pay yourself first?
Mm-hmm.
It's so very easy to get caught up in the things that we need to pay for and the wants, to where savings is often forgotten. By paying yourself first, I believe the rule should be 20, 50, 30. By paying yourself first, you're essentially taking care of the future needs and gaining that balance while taking care of today's needs. In the house buying process, there are going to be things that come up that you were just not prepared for. As a renter, if your plumbing starts acting up, an appliance goes out, it's easy just to make that phone call. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Landlord, I need you to send somebody over here, fix that for me. That'd be great. Okay, now, bye-bye. That ability goes away once you become a homeowner.
Mm-hmm.
You now become your own landlord.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, how are you taking care of those new added expenses? Is it coming from that money that you put aside for such occasion? Or is it coming from that credit card in which we oftentimes use as extra income? I hope that you consider this newfound strategy and tool. Savings is easy. Excuse me. Savings is simple, not easy. I know, I'm full of these today, right? As you take this into consideration, think about how you're currently spending your money and utilize this 50-30-20 rule, and it will help you not only with the home buying process, but throughout your life. Thank you.